This is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Today I'm joined by Irish brothers Aaron and Stevie McKenna, fresh from a trip over to America. I know you guys are there quite often. Just talk to me about how that was. Stevie, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, I've had great preparation for this fight. I headed over to America for 10 weeks. I spent the first 2 weeks in Mexico where I had to quarantine to get into America. So I spent 2 weeks there in all the gyms, sparring anywhere I could get, and got some great rounds in Mexico. Aaron sparred with Munguia down there, so we took any sparring we could get, and then we travelled to Los Angeles for 5 weeks. Got some great work there as well in the wild card, and then finished off in Vegas for 2 weeks sparring with Josh Taylor. So I got great preparation for my fight, and I'm coming into this fight, bigger, better, and stronger.
Aaron, I'll come to you quickly. Josh Taylor, I mean, you've met him now, sparring with like how do you think he's going to do on Saturday? And also that caliber of sparring, like what do you make of it so early on in your professional career?
Yeah, Stephen sparred with both Josh and Jose Ramirez, so I never sparred with Josh, but I sparred with Jose a few years ago. But it's a very, very hard fight to call. It's 50-50. I think it's going to be whoever turns up on the night. That's how close it'll be. Both great talents, and Josh is more of a boxer, but he can fight as well on the inside, so it's going to be an interesting one.
What's it like watching your brother fight in front of like fans? Not necessarily, it doesn't even have to be in front of fans, just being ringside for him. I know you'd like to be on the bill as well, or just fighting in general, but what's it like watching him? Do you get nervous?
No, I don't really get nervous. I get excited. It's great to see him back in action, and it's also great to see some fans allowed back. It's been so long without them, you'd forget what it's like to be at an event with them. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the ring Saturday night. So everyone make sure and tune in to Channel 5 to see him in action. He's looking very sharp at the moment and very strong. This is the best I've seen him yet going into a fight.
Are you going to cause something for the crowd to cheer about?
Yeah, I'm going in there to entertain and get the knockout. Anytime I go into fight, I come in with an aggressive style of fighting, and I have only one thing in my mind, and that's to take that guy out of there. I have bad intentions. Once I step through them ropes, I turn into a different animal, and I try to entertain, and the fans, I'll make them make some noise.
That sounds like someone in your division by the name of Conor Benn. Similar styles.
Yeah, that's a fight that I would love to get. Conor Benn, I've been watching him. I've been seeing what he's like, but I'd have no problem taking him out of there. Hopefully we could make a fight happen in the near future. If he's brave enough to take on me, he hasn't been in against a puncher yet, and I'll leave him on his back.
What did you make of his recent fight?
Yeah, it was over pretty quick, so no one really got to see much of him. It was, a bit of a soft stoppage. It was very quick, but against me, I'm a aggressive, come forward fighter, and I'm sure it'd be an entertaining fight for the fans. Everyone would love to see that fight happening, to entertaining style type fighters. So it's a fight I'm looking at.
Now Samuel Vargas is a top opponent. It's now clear that Conor Benn is levels above. When do you want to be at the? I know you call out Conor Benn, and hopefully for you that can happen in the next year, 24 months. When do you want to be at the level of like Samuel Vargas? Because although you want the Conor Benns now, they're not necessarily going to be given to you straight away.
Yeah, I just want to keep each fight going, keep winning, keep knocking guys out, and Mick Hennessy has big plans for me. So hopefully by this time next year, I want to be up there in the top 15, top 10 in the world, fighting for titles, and just keep winning and keep improving. Every day I go into the gym, I'm improving, and I'm getting great experience. I've sparred with a lot of world champions. I've got my experience in sparring, so when I go into fight, I don't mess around. If I see the opportunity to take them out of there, I'll take them out of there. I'm not too worried about getting rounds in, because I'm getting plenty of rounds outside.
And unlike a lot of people who are born in Ireland, you've been able to go over to America pretty early on. I know you're signed over in America at the moment. Talk to me about, I know you went to the UFC Performance Institute. You've met some top guys that are signed, have been signed with the UFC, Tony Ferguson, George St Pierre. Like, what's it been like over in America for you specifically, Aaron, and how long do you think it will be until you fight as well?
Yeah, I've had a lot of great experience over in America. I'm meeting a lot of top fighters and famous people as well. But the experience I've gained over there has been tremendous. Over the last 3 months, I was due to fight. So we went to Mexico. We spent 2 weeks in Mexico to get into America, and then I had a fight lined up for the 23rd of April. And then, unfortunately, a week before, the card was scratched. So I'm just gonna stay in the gym like I always do now, and stay training away. Even after this fight, me and Stephen will be straight back in the gym, already focused on the next fight date.
You can both answer the next question. I mean, there was meant to be a Hennessy card in March. It's been pushed back to May, which is obviously 2 days away now. What is it like for you, just as boxers, when a fight gets pulled so close to a date, or just in general when you train for a specific date and it doesn't end up coming to fruition?
We always stay in the gym no matter what. Like, our training camp basically starts in January and finishes in December. We're after Christmas, we usually take a week or two off at Christmas, and we just stay in the gym all the time. We're always ready for the call, so if we got a fight, just take a few weeks notice and we'll be ready. We're never out of the gym. We train very hard, and we have each other to spar with as well. Some of the sparring sessions we have is we don't hold back on each other, and we're good for each other. We bring each other on, and we're gonna go the whole way to the top.
And lastly, for you, Stevie, I know there's a couple of people in and around your division. Obviously, Ryan Garcia we spoke about many times now at lightweight. Are you willing to go to, say, super lightweight to fight someone in a few years? Are you someone who will eventually move around up and down the weight divisions?
Yeah, well, I can make super lightweight now at the minute. I'm sort of floating in around welterweight, but I have the height, and I could go to any weight. I could fight at super welterweight, middleweight, over the years. So you'll be seeing me, at different weights. But right now I'm at welterweight, and I want big fights in the welterweight division. Any of these guys that want it.
Yeah, same as myself. I'm only 21. I'm still filling out, so there's plenty of room to grow for me. I'd like to win a title at 154, but it won't be long until I'm 160. So I'd say over the next few years, I'll be a big man and could end up even a light heavy. But God only knows what weight I'll be fighting at.
Appreciate both of your time, Stevie. Good luck in a couple of days. It's good to be back with fans as well, so hopefully they can have something to cheer about for your fight.